UB113 guitars here. Today we're going to be learning what hammer-ons and pull-offs are, how to apply them, what they can be used for, and some techniques involved in them. A hammer-on is essentially playing a note but without picking it. So if I take my E string here, 3rd fret and the 5th fret, this is a G and an A, and I pick my G, I can hammer on to my A now by just whacking my finger down. And I've got 2 notes from one pick. I can also extend this further. If I wanted to play 3 notes, I could actually play G, A and B. Technique for this is really just to hammer on. You're going to need to practice it. Some good practice things could be going between 3 and 5 on every string. Make sure you're picking the first note as well. A pull-off is like a hammer-on, but instead you pull off, but they're a bit trickier. You use the exact same technique here, but what you're going to do when you pull off is obviously you're going to be pulling off from like 7 to 5. But you're going to want to pull the string kind of towards the floor, but don't exaggerate this too much, just pull it towards the floor. So it's almost like you're plucking it at the same time. It might take you a while to get that one, but once you do, you'll know you have it. Now we can combine the two. We can do a hammer-on and a pull-off. You can do these as trills as well. Famous trills are. And you can even repeat this motion just to build up some speed. It can be quite taxing on the stamina, so you can switch your fingers about here. Once you've got all that, you can move on to more complicated things, such as legato, which is mixing them all together, so you can put your hammer-ons and your pull-offs together, but over multiple strings and multiple frets. A simple legato pattern could be 3, 5, 7, and on the E and A strings, that is. You'll be able to sound really fast with this without putting in too much effort, so you don't even have to pick the notes. And you can expand this if you know your G major scale from the last video to play across all strings. Just make sure you pick the first note and make sure that all your notes are somewhat similar in terms of articulation. As if you have a really strong first note, kind of sounds bad when you add on the rest, unless that is your desired effect. Then you can mix that in with your scale you're playing.